Hello again, fans and friends. Raptor here. Yeah, I thought I'd mix it up a little bit this time and put the other thing before the other thing. Anyway, speaking of putting some things first and before other things, Guangju here for 5 points is an area in which we need to capture. Successful helicopter flanking up in the north, and we can move some of our units out during these next turns to try to regain some points that we lost previously here in Wargame Red Dragon. We're playing the South Korean campaign, or the also known as the Second Korean War here, and we're playing as South Korea currently with the help of Japanese units out as well. And we've got some points to spend at the next turn here, but it is now the enemy's turn. We're pending battle of Guangju about to break out. 102nd Tank Regiment, 612 Special Forces, Anti-Aircraft Company, Aviation Company, and 2 strike squadrons against us from the North Koreans. We do have the American V.F.A.Q 154 Black Knights joining us, which are F-14 Tomcats, and we also have the 38th Infantry Regiment, the 4th Mechanized Infantry Regiment, the 4th Air Defense Company, and an Armored Battalion, which, by the way, is some of our best of the best here, the K1A1 and K1s as well, to take on those bastard T-90Ss here. So this is going to be a real bro-down. Those have 65% accuracy, as where these have 65% and 60% as well. So we should be able to get more guns than those North Koreans. Keep in mind, we also did lower their numbers by 2 with some pretty good infantry play. Very tough to take these on with just infantry, but we were able to do it. 22 frontal armor on those, and 18 and 17 on the K1A1. So it's going to be a heavy fight, hard hitter here against us. Delta and Bravo unfortunately belong to the enemy, but Charlie is free and Dosen't is also free. So, but we'll be probably holding our borders here more than usual. Okay, let's get right into it then. Again, I'd like to ask you guys, instead of commenting and subscribing, to check out our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/RatPack. There you can watch us play Wargame Red Dragon, many other games. I like to play a little bit of Euro Truck. It sounds kind of boring, but we do a Sunday Speedway every Sunday, or at least every one that we can, and we give away fantastic prizes as well, and we could be giving away active aggression and other codes sometime soon. So if you're watching this in the past, or in the future I should say, it's probably happened in the past, but still check us out, twitch.tv/RatPack. Alright, so we've got Delta here and Bravo, where the enemy is definitely going to advance from. We've only got 1,000 points, 1,065 of course. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold in the rear with a lot of infantry. In fact, ooh, wow, wow, we really need to get some of these units refitted. Now, obviously, refitting is going to be what we need to do the most. However, I would rather spend every point on getting heavy armored units out and better freshly fit squads or units on the mega map in order to bring them out here in the mini map. And that's going to really help us to hold against the large numbers of Koreans. Of course, I could always refit and get our numbers bolstered back up, but that means bringing them back to a point, then either R&Ring or refitting them and then pushing them back up again, and that's rather difficult to do. We'll go ahead and make sure we've got a lot of infantry in this town, make sure it's swarming, and we'll also put some anti-aircraft around here as well. I'm fearing helicopters, however I don't fear the Reaper, which I believe is a Mariah Carey song, which is also a joke, so get used to that. Alright, Cam, you know, actually, why would I put that over there? I'm going to put that and keep that well defended over here in these villages. And we'll make sure the enemy doesn't sneak past us with their tanks. Alright, we have K1A1s. I fear the enemy's going to be able to bring out much more. Oh, these actually have more AP power is 22 on these as well. Year is 1996. That is one of the most advanced units I've seen. Where's that Raptor, huh? Where's that Raptor? When was that made? We should probably get that out. By the way, I've made a request in Active Aggression to play the F-22 Raptor that you may see in the game, and yet Eugen has yet to respond to me. So, hashtag where's Raptor? Where's the Raptor? Let's start that, huh? Anyway, I would love to be a voice actor for that game. Eugen has made some fantastic games, so Mad Matt or Alexis or anyone, if you're watching, I'll put it out there that I'd love to be a part of your game. Free of charge. Let me in. I really want to do some good voice work. Of course, I could start with... you know, while we're setting up here, I'll go through what I could say, you know, cornucopia of pain and all my mini catchphrases, you know, hello again, you know, something like that. Who knows? But, hey, I'm more than willing. You guys have a fantastic community and a real loyal fan who is willing to do whatever you'd ask to make that game just as successful, so long as it's just as good. Speaking of just as good, we've got almost as many points as the enemy does in morale, so that's just as good, and hopefully we don't get overwhelmed. So we'll get points eventually over time, and perhaps we can break out to find a command at Delta possibly, or at Bravo, but we're just going to have a come at me bro situation, so let us begin here, and we'll go ahead and empty our stuff out. Ooh, looks like, what the hell? They haven't captured anything. KM-9000s are asking for trouble. We may as well just have all those retreat immediately, because there's no way we need, no reason to actually use those until a little bit later. As well, the reason we don't want to use those until later, by the way, is wait a minute. Well, we could probably rush. We should take these KM-900s into, I always call them the 9000, but they're the 900s. 9000 sounds so much better though. But yeah, so it would be great to capture Bravo or something like that, but for now we'll hold in defense with the Yebby gun. By the way, we are getting 8 points rather than 3 due to the, there's some weird way it works with connecting sectors or something like that. It looks like a Chimona has found us, by the way. That's the Michael Jackson tank. K1 can go ahead and bro down with that just fine. Chimana Ho 4s, 65 points, 40% accuracy, 17 AP power, and hopefully they get close to the enemy tanks here. KM-900s are worth 10 points each, so there was a 20-point gain. Whoa, hold on a second, big boy. T-90S, hopefully we hit him in the side. No hit there. Let's get the Yebby gun on him. If he gets close, we can disable him. He's not seeing our tank here, shooting at him from the side. Oh, that ass though! Damn, 175 points. Like old Western shooter. Woo-woo! Don't come around here. This is my town. Mokpo is not big enough for the two of us, commie bastard. Hell no. Damn, that was fantastic. What luck. Good shot on him. I hope this man deserves some extra sake. I don't know if South Koreans drink sake. Is anyone here from South Korea watching? Let me know. Have you been to South Korea? What's the diet like? What do they, obviously kimchi, very, very, very popular. I believe it's a TV show they like to watch during dinner. No, I'm just kidding. It's cabbage and such, which is, by the way, is very similar to sauerkraut, from what I've been told. Obviously different in its own way, but you know, very somewhat of the same idea. Chimana Ho 4 is now approaching our Yebby gun crew here, and looks like some of our Yebby guns over here were exposed. Probably T-90s again. Oh, Chimana Ho's again. So let's get out some more tanks then to deal with these groups. Tanks are going to be better than infantry. Unfortunately, the infantry, even if we called out more elite infantry, they still can't. There's not enough time to get them where we need them. We'll have a K1 move up then. And we'll have our K1A1 move up. I want to call that the steak sauce. A1 steak sauce is American steak sauce. That's pretty damn good, I guess. Alright, the Chimana Ho is very good at defense, so we're going to actually need some cargo trucks out to hopefully refit some of our dead homies here. And luckily these Yebby guns are at least holding them in play. Oh god. Okay. Alright, so the 7M... Oh, what the hell? Okay. Well, we're going to hide in the woods then now instead, and we're going to try to lure and skewer those things out. We do have air, by the way, but I'm not... oops, I didn't want to call them out all the way up there. We don't want to call out just the Tomcats for that. In fact, you know, trouble waiting to happen in there. I'm sure there's AA everywhere. So we'll just wait for them to come to us with those T-90Ss, and the K1A1 should be just fine. Obviously, spending more money on makeshift recon of the Yebby gun everywhere. That way we can slow them down and stop them. The KAFV-90, not really going to do much against that, but we can at least call it out. And we'll get our Yebby gun in the north supplied. And I think we do have a tank kill here. Yes, the Chimana Ho there destroyed by what I would assume to be the K1, unless the Yebby gun landed a lucky shot, which is unlikely. So we've got K1 defenses on the right side, and on the left we've got some ready to go as well. We may as well close range on that. Actually, we've got Chimana Ho's coming, and we want to get these K1s. Whoa, damn! K1, oh, I see. Yebby gun there just got trained because they're a little less panicked. Alright, now the last thing we want to happen, by the way, if the enemy has line of sight on us, they will bring out their rockets. So if the tanks start to go into the woods to get line of sight, they will finish them off with their, that jet you did see earlier. I did not catch its name, but still trouble. We'll call out some more Stingers and some more Yebby gun. These are real heroes of South Korea here. I mean, they're just meant to block the North Koreans with the South Korean muscle. So we have a K1 down here as well. Alright, we're having some of our K1 switch positions. And we're just going to hold this. I don't want this to end in a draw, by the way, but with those T90Ss out there, there's no way I'm just going to walk out or drive out into a situation like that. Alright, we got some shoulder-launched man pads ready. Alright. Now, unfortunately, we don't have any airborne recon, which would be very helpful. Though this recon seems like it just finds its way to death. Obviously, Shimano again. May as well get away from that. Have our K1 bro down with him. If he comes into the woods, we can take him. Oh, it looks like he's backing off. He's onto our trap. I hope that's not a T90, damn it. That's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was, T90 there. Shimano in a defensive position. Yebi gun getting very close to the T90S that's advancing. Going to try to have the Yebi gun escape. Cargo trucks are going to pull back as well. A need for bigger and better tanks is up. Enemy looks like they're finally advancing. In greater numbers. Look at all that rocket fire. We look like rockets anyway. Oh, here we are, T90S. Inefficient. These tanks are going to have to close in on it with that 22 frontal. Not much we can do now other than take him head on. Rockets are up. Stun on the K1 and a kill on that other aircraft there. We're losing too many tanks now to oh, these are only 85 points, but we definitely don't want to lose them. Okay, we got multiple K1A1s ready to rock. Still taking too many losses, I'd say. Ooh, a hit on that tank, I believe. Let's get that recon over here. Get makeshift up. Now, if the Yebi gun here engages that tank, it will stop to fire. There it goes. Let's back off and engage this other one. We're going to be having a lot of numbers to engage here. There we go. T90Ss are all around now. Kim's really throwing them to the fire. Alright, we're out here. Damn. Bombers coming in. Well, they're rockets, of course, but basically bombers. Good Stinger hits. And Stinger self-destructed, I guess. If we can hit that other... If we can knock these tanks down with their line of sight, we can flank them. Those T90Ss, of course, though, they're really meant to take on these tanks. Alright, there's not much else we have to take these on. Putting elite infantry in the woods would probably be a good idea at this point. But their ability to kill them before they are able to engage is much higher. Alright, we have a rock in a hard place now. T90S is either going to have to advance into another K1 or back into the K1A1. We did lose some of our supplies there. Insta-kill. Doing pretty good against these number of tanks. We've lost a lot, but fortunately we can probably move up to Seoul to refit some of these. Seoul is a very good position for it. course, that's where the souls go back from all the dead South Koreans to... it's basically like a dragoon. Oh, wait a minute. What the hell was that? Something coming out of the forest here on the right side. Let's empty these troops now. I keep seeing something popping up over there. Keep an eye on it. Jimanaho! Unfortunately, we did lose one of our stingers earlier. No sight of that T-90. Tank dead over there. Time to start sending out some of our better infantry now. Tank's not doing it so much anymore. And I'm hoping the enemy spent most of their budget on their tanks, but as we all know, the computer can cheat. As we saw little Kim's yacht just spawning in the middle of a lake, so don't tell me they don't, because we all know damn well they do. It's just they're scripting it. They're not programmed to cheat. They're just programmed to be bastards. Alright, KFA 90s are not finding anything. We're doing good holding. It was probably the best idea, by the way, just to hold, because the number of tanks that we've fought back is nearly just amazing. I've never seen that many T-90s on the field before. I've probably killed one in multiplayer, and that's it. And not because they're really good, but because you just never see them. And my god, T-90S just one-shotted another tank. There we go. He found it more necessary to take out our transports. There's going to be another one in the rear. Nope. Just a standard Shimano-Ho. We still need more tanks. There's just not enough tanks. It's going to be a T-90 again. And give a fuck. At least we got an ass shot on that initial one. Oh, that's not. Okay. Kim's sending his tanks one at a time. We should probably put these K1s in a blocking position now where all the action is. 65 points per tank, by the way. And I'm not seeing any more Kim's heavy armor forces. I'm going to keep one tank behind. We don't want to lose that tank army. Our tanks are getting excellent hits, though. And we'll bring that Stinger group a little bit to the back. It's amazing how they can sometimes see those tanks. Alright. Okay, well, we've got about 7 minutes left, and we're pushed to the wall. If we can beat them, so long as we can take out the T-90s, that's going to be the biggest win. Taking out those tanks is extremely important. I'm not sure exactly where the hell that other one went. But he would be advancing if he could, though. T-90S is pissed. Look at all the guns we've got bearing down on that bastard. Still wasn't enough. No, we don't want that. I would hate to retreat from these fronts because it's really the only thing keeping the door closed at this point is the K1s. And we're getting down on those numbers. But we have to keep all of them up against the enemy because we really got nothing left. We do have air, but that's no good. We can put more KM900s up with the light infantry. Makeshift spotting. Really killing them as they come up now. Well, we can play like the computer and try to look for a command. Let's try and do that. Maybe we can make Kim flee and capture one of these positions. He's just going to keep sending points all day now. His programming is, he's malfunctioning. He needs a North Korean robot technician to inspect him. Alright, we've got a really good defense here. We've got, I mean, that is amazing. We need six K1s and a K1A1, which, unfortunately, those have been not having a good day either. Hopefully the enemy doesn't flank us from the left. We're doing okay, though. Really no aircraft to worry about. Though I don't want to call out Tomcats either. Red Eye is just laughable. We have more Marines. I think these are Marines. Is that correct? The Haebung 9? Yeah, they must be with the LVTPO T90 up. Hopefully that K1 doesn't explode. Oh my god, beautiful. This man is a pro. Alright, our KM900 convoy is coming on through. Here we come a-trucking in. Bet you wonder where we been. Oh, look at all those. Look at all those tanks. Oh, man. Beautiful. Alright, so we're going to peek around in Bravo a little bit. This may prompt them, actually, to call out their rocket planes, and we could take them down. Ah, Zil cargos are around. And they have helicopters in the back. Pongay 2 there. Pongay 2s are going to be what we want to take down. Kim's fleeing. T90S down the main road. Jets have been pissed. Could possibly get those to die off. Pongay 2s are going to be great to kill with cheap-ass transports. It's one less Kim gets to use. More transports over here. Well, free cargo. Oh, an Mi-2D. Hello. Alright, we're coming back with a little bit of Kim Un-jong's song, Ill. Who's the illest? Coming back with a couple rations. Pongay 2 here. Boom, baby. Alright, let's get our Tomcats out to clean house. Alright, well, Kim has been sufficiently embarrassed. Oh, that's embarrassing. One of those, oh wow, we can't even hit this Chimano-ho here. Come on, man. KM900 is in pursuit of transports. Supplies. Okay, that was a really good thing we did. We got the enemy to get pissed off a little bit and found some, we really put some light vehicles on the run. Captured some enemy supplies. There was 3 grains of rice in all those trucks we captured, so obviously that was a food convoy for the North Koreans. KM900's coming back up on that Pongay 2. Going pwn. Fire and computer reset. Basically means the abacus fell out of the truck. Alright, so we were down to 439 points for Lil Kim here, and boy is he going to be pissed. Half of his elite tank army has been destroyed, and there's not much left to say other than we kicked ass, luckily. And mostly because they're just sending up one tank at a time, so there's kind of a little bit of a cheat there. But, hey, I'm not the one who lost, oh shit. A little tank convoy coming out here. Well, we'll lose some supply trucks, but at least, 1, they're not ours, and 2, we captured most of them anyway, which does add to our 14 trucks. It's not like we needed any more. Maybe they'll attack on the left and we can cut off the rest of that tank army. But anyway, 47 seconds remaining. I'm going to go ahead and call that a total victory. We had that was a lot of fun. We cut off a lot of the tank army there. We may have even destroyed all, but maybe I saw one over here and there could possibly be one there. Geez, I don't even know how many we killed. 6, between 6 and 8 for sure. And, of course, that makes that army a lot less frightening. And so yeah, transport's not a bad deal. Oh, that, what is that there? Shimano-ho, okay. Alright, so the KM900s are probably not going to get anything else before the end here. K1s are probably not going to kill anything else. They're just out of range and hidden by the forest there, so pretty damn good. We were able to hold the odds against us, taking pretty good losses. Let's see, no forces destroyed there, but 11, oh, only one T90S remaining now. That is it. 11 kills on that T90S. Not that time, but just in total. Oh, wow, and look at that, 32. Knocked out 32 of those Shimano-hos, and they still got a lot. Half their anti-aircraft out, and good thing we didn't call them out, because those, let's see if we can actually take a look at that. Oh, we can't. Ponge 2. Look at that, K1A1 T90Ss. The T90s, you'll see, will have quite a few kills, if any. Mostly Yebi gun, a K1. Hard losses there to take the K1s, but necessary to bring those up to stop those. The T90Ss, most of them destroyed by our K1s, which were lying in wait. So enemy losses, 1,200 points. Ours, our kills, 3625, and our losses, 1,200 rather, is what I meant. But so good. Coming in under half, that's pretty damn good, I would say. And it looks like the Daegu division is ready to be deployed from any Korean port in the Yellow Sea. It will be supported by a regiment of heavy tanks in just a few days. Excellent. So we have French tanks here already and heavy tanks coming, which hopefully means Leclerc. And I think, geez, what are these, like AMX-40s? I'm a big fan of the French tanks, but I never really play a French armored deck. I gotta make a change to that, damn it. I'm gonna start that right away. By the way, does this guy look like what's his name or what? Oh man, what is that actor's name? Oh my God, Dennis? No, something Hoffman, not Philip Seymour Hoffman. Dennis Hoffman? Yeah, it looks like Dennis Hoffman. Is that right? Okay. Anyway, the USS Bellewood, a Tarawa-class aircraft carrier, is ready to join the American task force. It is escorted by a powerful group of Marines and several Harrier squadrons. Naval Sector Hotel must be secured to enable its deployment in this area. The 9th Reconnaissance Wing reports that several North Korean regiments are turning back, while others are continuing their offensive. God only knows why, but it's a blessing for you, for your men defending South Korea. Over. Enemy communications are saturated with messages. It's pretty confusing. It seems they fear a landing and they're withdrawing some units to defend Pyongyang. Several generals challenged the decision, but they now have gone off the air. It seems that the wind is turning. Repel the last attacks and use reinforcements to chase them out of South Korea. Our goal is to free the whole country in the short term. Understood. Okay, so we have our new objectives. It looks like, actually, Mokpo, Yeosu, and Busan held, and that was the end of the enemy's attack. So, new objective, free all of South Korea, which means we'll need to make a couple of moves into these areas. Guangju, of course, now the start of our new turn, so we can go ahead and flood reinforcements into that. We do have Naval Sector Hotel, which means we can get our Marines, which actually is going to make for quite a nice landing if we go to knock on Kim's door, wouldn't you say? So we can go right into Taechan and maybe knock at his door, kick his ass, or whatever our objective is. I don't know if we'll actually go that far, but we have 22 turns in total, it seems, to hold, so I don't know, maybe the North Koreans will be back with some friends. And I will see you friends a little bit later. Again, I want to remind you to check us out at twitch.tv/RapPack. Do like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for the support, not only from me, but Bolt Sauce, Jack Spartan, Terminal, and of course, all the others. And of course, I'm forgetting a few. But anyway, please and thank you for supporting them. So that's it for now. Check out all the links. Of course, it gets to their channels, and I will see you guys next time. We'll go ahead and finish up the Battle of Guangju and get the rest of those forces out of there, and then we can just easily recapture zones like Chuncheon. In fact, we could probably just send the helicopters around, and we can double down on our attacks at Guangju. So the enemy's going to fall easily. So it looks like most of their forces are turning back. So Daejeon, we can just bring a couple of troops down. In fact, these are all refitted, so we can just go. Or are they? Morale is 0. Oh. Well, it doesn't really matter. We can R&R them or just bring them down. So this area is easy. This area is easy. So basically, Guangju is left. We'll push them out of Guangju. Daejeon they'll probably retreat from, and Chuncheon is not a problem. So in the next video, we'll probably capture all of South Korea, and Naval Sector Delta should belong to us as well. So anyway, that's it for now. Passwords Pimp and Strong, Cornucopia, Pain, and Raptor and AOA, yeah? Okay.